The best parts of volunteering with the Homeless Legal Assistance Program is knowing you are helping someone who is often at the end of their rope. And the immense gratitude from some of the people is wonderful. I volunteer for the bar because I want to provide legal assistance to people who otherwise might not have access to it.
I volunteer with the bar because it's a great opportunity to give back to our community. I typically volunteer through the 3 R's program, where there is a lesson called No Vehicles in the Park. Every year I tell the students this is my favorite lesson, and they sit there and they look at me like I have 3 heads as they try to figure out what we're going to be doing for the day. But by the end of the lesson, every student is engaged, whether they're begging to play the role of the prosecutor, whether they're the defense attorney, whether they're the judge giving their classmates a hard time in their ruling. I think that's a prime example of the best opportunities of engagements with the students.
I volunteer with the bar and with WeChat specifically because I feel that we as attorneys have a lot of information that we can share, and our nonprofit community, many of these nonprofit organizations are the lifeblood of our community. This WeChat program is a good way for us to be able to share the information that we have so that they can do their jobs better. They can focus on whatever their mission is, whether it's hunger or healthcare or art. It is really meaningful, and I'm grateful to the CMBA for the opportunity to be able to do that through the WeChat program.
The best part about volunteering for me is the ability to connect with and offer support to vulnerable members of the community. Recently, I started volunteering with the legal clinic offered to residents at the NORMA HERR Women's Shelter. Sometimes the support we offer these women does not involve providing legal assistance at all, but rather simply having a conversation and giving the client the opportunity to share her story.
We introduce these students who are rising seniors at area high schools to the laws. We also expose them through the volunteers that we have to different careers in law and to mentors who may stick with them for the coming years. We ask them to do things that are really hard and really challenging. And when they do them, they feel great about themselves, and you can just see their confidence and what they think their futures could be just growing and feeling really good.
When I think of volunteering and what it means to give back, I can only think about paying it forward. I found it extremely rewarding as an attorney to have students that have come up to me and told me the impact that the Lewis Stokes Scholars Program has had, particularly when it comes to children in the inner city. I think it's important that they understand that they are valuable and that there are people who see value in their lives. I know that it affected me profoundly to have attorneys come into my high school and spend that time with me. And I'm still pretty young, but I'm already focused on making sure that, the door doesn't close behind me. Many doors were opened for me, and it's now my job to make sure that those doors don't close behind me.